MaddyMakes, a channel where I make stuff. And this week I'm going to be showing you guys how to crochet this bucket hat. Specifically the split one. I learned how to crochet bucket hats from a YouTube video, but I didn't like the size of yarn they were using, so I made my own pattern for a thicker size of yarn, like a weight 6 yarn, like thick, that you use an 8mm crochet hook with, because it makes it really fast to crochet one of these. Like I did this one in like 2.5 hours, I think 3 hours, and they're so cute. I embroidered this little heart on the front. But yeah, I've also made a black and white one, Cruella de Vil, and then I've made 2 green ones now because I'm obsessed with the color combo. So here's the first green one.
My name is Elizabeth Sweetheart, and I am the green lady.
And then the one I'm going to show you guys how to make in this video is this one. Just like this. I think they're so freaking cute. And what I'm doing right here is crimping them. The yarn is so thick it can hold some shape. So I like the edges to look nice and wavy. I think they look so cute crimped. This is like a pretty simple project, really quick. And I hope you guys enjoy and learn something maybe. Okay, green shades, and I'm gonna be using an 8mm crochet hook and a 6-weight yarn. What this will do is make it really easy to see all your stitches and make it really quick. So what we're gonna do, every crochet project starts with the same thing. It starts with a slip stitch. Sorry, a slip knot. Hello lads. Okay, so I realized that I said I was gonna film some clips of how to do the basic crochet stitches, but there are a ton of resources that are way more helpful than probably anything I'd produce, so they're linked in the description box on how to do like the basic stitches I show. I know that I go kind of fast, so if anyone wants to take it slower, the videos down below will be very helpful. So what we're gonna do next, wrap around your pinky, chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then to make it a circle, you're gonna slip stitch back into the first loop, just like this, pull through, then pull through. But we're gonna chain 2, right? And then I'm gonna do 10 half double crochets into the center, but on the 5th one, we're gonna change colors, okay? So here you go, half double, wrap around once, just like this, pull through all 3. 1, 2, and you can just scooch them along just like this so you can see more of the situation. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you ready? Now comes the complicated part. Now we're on the 5th, we want to switch colors. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull through, get a little loop, go like this. And then what I'm gonna do is just chain 1 to secure it and then make it really tight. Sweet. And now we just need to do the 5 others, so in this other colors. Now that we're done 5, what we need to do is now close this. So we're gonna find the second from the top. So the top of this first stitch that we did, we chained 2, remember? Then what we're gonna do is slip into the top, just like this, and then do a single crochet, just like that. And what you can do afterwards is you can tighten this little knot so it gets smaller. But yeah, that's the starting ring. Okay, now that we've done our first row, we need to do our second. So this entire project is gonna be made of half double crochets. And each time we start a new row, what we're gonna do is we're gonna chain 2, just like this, chain 2. And then because we're working on the dark green side, we wanna be flipping it like this. So the second row is 2 half double crochets in each stitch. So I'll show you the first couple and then I'll speed along at the end. So you go insert into the first stitch, 1 half double crochet, insert into the same stitch again, 2 half double crochets, just like this. Great, and now we move on to the second one. So we're gonna do 2 half double crochets into the same loopy, and then now we're in the last stitch. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're done. This isn't actually a stitch, it's like secretly hiding. So what we can do next is we're gonna pick up this color, right? We're gonna pull through here. I'm gonna pull this other one to make sure it's really tight. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna double into here. You wanna be counting as well. I'm bad at the counting part of crochet, which is ironic because I'm an engineer, but anyways. Cool. So now that we've switched colors, just like that, we're gonna do the same thing we did for the first half, just in this lighter green color. Okay, now that we're done, we are gonna do something similar to the first row, and that we're gonna slip stitch into here. So we're gonna find the top of that chain. It's right here, and we're just gonna insert, yarn over, and then just pull through. Great, and now we have the base of our hat. So again, starting the next row, what we're gonna do is we're gonna chain 2. Okay, so for the third row, now that we've chained 2 stitches, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna flip it to make sure that we're working on the light green side. And then the third row is gonna be alternating 2 half double crochets in each stitch. So like 2 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet, half double, only 1 half double, and then double double, 1 2 2 1 2 2 1. I kind of made up this pattern.
That's what you said. And you know what? What was that? Okay, James.
Pattern my own by myself after I tried someone else's, and I didn't like how it turned out. So again, in this first one, we're gonna do 2 half double crochets in 1 stitch. Just like this. We're doing double, double, single, double, double. So in the next one, we're gonna do double as well. Double, double, 2, 2, and then you're gonna do 1. Sweet. And then now it's time to switch colors, which is kind of the hard part. So what we're gonna do is pick up our dark green, push this one to the side, grab this one, pull through, and then tighten this one. And now we're gonna do the same thing. So now we just did 2 doubles, but we're gonna treat it like we're starting over again. So we're gonna do double. Just make sure this is tight. 2, 2, and single. Also, sometimes it's a little hard to see the stitches, but you can kind of like push your finger through to find them if you're struggling to see the stitches. Okay, great. And now we're gonna do the same thing we did on the last row, and we're gonna connect it. The ending and the start of the rows are all the same. So you're gonna find the top stitch here, insert your hook, pull through, and then just pull through. Okay, great. And now that we're done the first 3, so the first one was 10 half double crochets. The next one was 2 half double crochets in each of those 10. So now we have 20 stitches. And then the next row after that, third, was we alternated doing 2 half double crochets. So double, double, single, double, double, all along this. So now we're at the easy part of the hat. We have 8 more rows of doing a single half double crochet in each of these stitches. And then that should make our hat. And then I'll show you guys how to do the first row, and then I'll skip to me doing the brim. Okay, sweet. So now we're on to the first of the rest of the 8 rows. So again, starting is the same as the other 3 rows that we did. So we're gonna crochet 2, just chain 2, and then flip it, because we want to work on the dark green half. Sometimes it gets complicated having 2 balls of yarn, but I believe in you guys. So like I said before, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a single half double crochet in each of these stitches for the rest. So just like this, you guys know. You just work your way across until you reach the end, and I'll jump back when I've reached over here and show you guys how to switch. Okay, so now we're at the end again. And what we're gonna do is just half double crochet into the end, just like this, and then find the green, right? And so what we're gonna do is tighten this one, pull the green up onto the hook, just like this. We've done this before, so you guys know. Tighten it a little bit, and then just gonna continue. Just like that. And I'll meet you guys back when we're back over here. Okay, sweet. So now we're at the end. We're just gonna half double crochet into that last stitch right here. Sweet. And then we're gonna do the same thing we've been doing for the other rows to close them off. We're gonna find the top stitch right there, insert our hook, and then slip stitch. So pull through and then pull through the loop. Sweet. And you can see now that we're not increasing the size anymore. So like the first 3 rows we were increasing the number of stitches. Now that we're only doing a single stitch in each of the stitches, it's gonna start curving like a hat. Okay, sweet. And then just do this like 7 more times. You're just gonna keep going for seven more times of just exactly what I just did. Just alternating between leading with the light green and leading with the dark color. But yeah, I will catch you guys back when I show you how to do the brim. Now we're at the end. I'm done 11 rows, and now we have this little like bucket hat base. So now what I'm gonna do is do the curly brim. You can make it extremely curly by doing another triple crochet if you wanted, but I don't like it really curly because it starts looking like a baby bonnet, and that's kind of not the vibe. We're gonna chain 3 instead of chaining 2 like we normally do. 1, 2, 3, and this is where it gets kind of tricky. So in one stitch, we're gonna do the first stitch right here. You're gonna wrap twice before you insert. Wrap twice, so you have 3 loops on the hook. Insert, pull through. Now we have 4 loops, and then what we're gonna do is pull through 2 loops at a time. So the first 2, then the next 2, and then the final 2. Sweet. And then you're just gonna do that again in this same thing. So wrap twice, insert, pull through, and then pull through the first 2, the second 2, and then the third 2. Just like that. And then you're gonna do the same thing pretty much all the way across, doing 2 triple crochets in each stitch. Sweet, just like that. And then going all the way across here, and I'll meet you back when we switch colors. Now we're done the dark green ruffle, and you can see it's kind of wavy already, just like from having so many stitches in it. Now we're gonna switch colors. It's the same thing pretty much. So you tighten that as much as possible, then double wrap, go through just like this, and then do a second one. Just like that. And then you just do triple crochets until you reach the end. 2 in each stitch, just like last time. Here we are at the end of the light green ruffle. And so what I'm going to do next is we're gonna do the last stitch really quickly. Okay, cool. And now what we're gonna do is find the top stitch right here. And we're gonna insert into the top of it. Ding. Pull through, and then to finish off the whole hat, we're gonna yarn over once and then snip it. I'm nervous to snip it, so I'm gonna do it after I try it on. Okay, I'm not nervous anymore. It's so freaking cute. So this is how we crocheted it, and then now I'm just gonna snip it really quick there. And then what we're gonna do is leave a little bit of extra tail on both of these ones and pull through this side, and then now we're secure. And then to finish it off, what we're gonna do is take our crochet needle, and then we're just gonna like weave it back in. So insert, flip, and like insert, pull through, and just keep doing that until the tail is gone. Just like that. See? Now it's woven in. And we're gonna do the same thing for the green. And then you're just gonna grab it like that. And then we're finished. Heck yeah. I usually like to flip them inside out, and that's how I usually wear them. I think it just looks nicer. And then what I'm gonna do for this end, I'm gonna come through, grab it, and then pull it to the inside. And then do the same thing with the other stitches I just showed you, just like weave them in. But yeah, it's done. I'm obsessed with it. My really fun ones are the ones that look like, I made a frog one, which is kind of like classic. They're kind of popping off on TikTok right now. So I'm thinking about making a tutorial for how to make this one. Like, so cute. But the pièce de résistance is this strawberry hat that I made. It honestly feels like the cutest thing I've ever put on in my whole life. It's just like